Listen the recording of Neet Prep October 23 first botany section. Assertion reason given below are two. Assertion is here presence of new metaphors are morphological adaptive strategies of marshy plants. Reason is here new metaphors are modified advantageous routes for gaseous exchanges. Answer is here both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next assertion reason. Assertion long distance flow of photosynthesis in plants occur through sieve tubes. Reason a mature sieve tube has peripheral layer of cytoplasm without any nucleus. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Next, axial presentation is observed in China rose, petunia and lemon. What is the true regarding aleuron layer in a monocot seed? Answer both 1 and 2. 1 is here, it is composed of proteinous material, and second 2 is here, it is the outermost cell layer of the endosperm. These both are true. These both statements are true here. Next one, identify the correct set of statement. The correct set of statement is here A, C, D and E only. Listen A. The leaflets are modified into pointed hard thorns in citrus and bougainvillea. And next, identify the correct set of statement. B, C, D and E statements are only correct here. Listen B. Axillary buds form slender and spirally coiled tendrils in cucumber and pumpkin. This is the correct one. And C is here. Stem is flattened and fleshy in Opuntia and modified to perform the function of leaf. This is also correct here. D. Rhizophora shows vertically upward growing roots that help to get oxygen for respiration. Correct one. And E. Subaerially growing stems in grasses and strawberry helps in vegetative propagation. This is also correct here. Next, consider the following statements about dicot leaf. 3 statements are given here. Only first and third are correct here. Listen first. The epidermis, which covers both the upper surface adaxial epidermis and lower surface abaxial epidermis is of leaf, has a conspicuous cuticle. And third is here, mesophyll is differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. First and third are only correct here about dicot leaf. Next one, stem tendrils are found in all the following plants except peas. What will happen if the main axis of the shoot terminates into a flower? Solitary flower will be produced. Next one, 3 statements are given here. Consider the following statements. First, gymnosperms lack sieve tubes and companion cells. Second, phloem parenchyma is absent in most of the monocotyledonous. And third, phloem fibers, bast fibers are generally absent in the primary phloem. First, second and third all are correct here. Next one, which of the following is not an autonomical features of a dicot stem? Answer is a vascular bundle and conjoined and closed. Next, identify the correct statement regarding the stem morphology from the following. The 3 statements are given here. First, stems bear only axillary buds. Answer is here second and third only. Listen the second. Second is here axillary buds may get modified into thorns as in citrus, and third is here stem tendrils develop from axillary buds as in gourds. Next, consider the following statement. Once again, 3 statements are given here. Which of the above statements are true? You have to tell which statements are true. Only one and first and second statements are true here. Listen first. Worlded phyllotaxy is seen. First is here, worlded phyllotaxy is seen in Estonia, and second is here, flowers of mustard, datura and chili are actinomorphic. Next one, identify the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement is here, in the stem arrangement of xylem is exarch and it is endark in root. Next, which of the following are functions of a root? Answer is here, all of the above. All of the above are given here. First, fixation of plants to the soil. Second, absorption of water and minerals, and third, storage of food. Which of the following cell type of vascular tissue system of plant is not correctly matched with its function? The not correctly matched is here cell type sieve tube, sieve cell, and function food conduction element in angiosperm. This is not correctly matched. Next, in bougainvillea, thorns are the modification of stem. Next one, select the plant that is characterized with the presence of A. Monodelphous stamen, B. Exile placentation, C. Alternate phyllotaxy, and D. Superior ovary, and E. Twisted estivation. Answer is here China rose. Next one, cells which are much thickened in the corners due to a deposition of cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin and provide mechanical support to young stems are answer collenchyma. Next, 5 statements are given here. You have to choose the correct answer from the options given below. Here option is only A, B, C and E are correct here. Listen, A, the sterile stamens are called staminodes. This is correct here. And B, when stamens are attached to petals, they are called epipetals. This is also correct here. C, monodelphy is seen in China rose. This is correct here. And E, variation in the length of anther filament is seen in mustard. This is also correct here. Next, given below is assertion. Reason is here. Assertion: the rhizome of ginger have nodes and internodes. Reason: rhizome of ginger is an underground modified stem. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next, identify the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement is here. The taproot system is usually found in monocots. Next, in a comparative study of acacia and euphorbia, it is found that different structures perform photosynthesis. Which of the following structures helps in performing photosynthesis in acacia and euphorbia respectively? Answer: petiole modification and stem modification. Next, match the column is here. Column 1 and column 2. First, sunflower. This is matched with Epigynomus. Second, mustard. This is matched with Hypogynous. And third, plum. This is matched with Perigynous. Next one, advantageous roots that arise from branches of the stem hang downwards and later penetrate soil are called prop roots. Next, organ of perennation in potatoes modified blank, and organ for food storage in sweet potatoes modified blank. B. Select A and B. A is here stem and B is here root. Organ of perennation in potato is modified stem, and organ for food storage in sweet potatoes modified root. Match column. The next one, A, imbricate. This is matched with cassia. B, velvet. This is matched with calotropis. C, vexillary. This is matched with bean. And D, twisted. This is matched with cotton. Next two questions are based on diagram and formulas. Come to next. How many plants among China rose, oxymum, sunflower, mustard, alastonia, guava, calotropis and nerium oleander have opposite phyllotaxy? Answer is here 4. Now you have to select which 4 are here right answer. Next one, the roots that originate from the base of the stem are fibrous roots. In vexillary estivation, the standard overlaps the wings. Given assertion. Reason is next. Assertion: leaves showing parallel venation are found in monocotyledonous plant. Reason: in leaves following parallel venation, the veins are run parallel to one another. Venolets are inconspicuous and reticulates are absent. Answer is here both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next is based on the diagram. Come to next. Identify the correct features of mango and coconut fruits. The correct features, 4 features are given here, and the correct features are first, third and fourth. Listen first. In both fruit is it droop, and third, mesocarp in coconut is fibrous, and in mango it is fleshy, and fourth one is here. In both the fruit develops from the monocarpillary ovary. Next one, which one of the following statement is incorrect? The incorrect statement is here: a proteinous aleuron layer is present in maize grain. This is the incorrect statement. Next one, which of the following is not a feature of a dicot root? The answer is the absence of conjugative tissue and presence of pith is not the feature of dicot root. Next, water impermeable layer is in dicot root is innermost layer of cortex. The transverse section of a plant shows following anatomical features: A, sclerenchymatous hypodermis. B, scattered vascular bundles with peripheral smaller than centrally located ones. C, water containing cavities present within the vascular bundles. Identify the category of plants and its flowers. Answer is here monocotyledonous stem. Next one, vascular bundles in monocotyledons are considered closed because a cambium is absent. Identify the correct statement regarding collenchymus in plants. The correct statement is here. They provide mechanical strength to the growing parts of the plant. Read the following statements about the vascular bundles. 5 statements are given here. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. All statements are correct here. Means A, B, C, D, all are correct here. Listen. A. In roots, xylem and phloem in a vascular bundles are arranged in an alternate manner along the different radii. B. Conjoined closed vascular bundles do not possess cambium. And C. In open vascular bundles, cambium is present in between xylem and phloem. And D. The vascular bundles of dicotyledonous stem possesses endarked protoxylem. And E. In monocotyledonous root, usually there are more than 6 xylem bundles present. All the statements are correct here. Next one, correct position of floral parts over thalamus in the mustard plant is answer. Gynoecium occupies the highest position while the other parts are situated below it. Next, match list 1 with list 2. A. Zygomorphic, this is matched with cassia. B. Hypogynous, this is matched with mustard. C. Perigynous, this is matched with plum. And D. Epigynous, this is matched with cucumber. Next, the cortex of stem, particularly in dicots, is differentiated into hypodermis, general cortex and endodermis. Given next is the assertion reason. Assertion, trichomes are epidermal hairs on the stem. Reason, trichomes are always unicellular. A is true but R is reason is false here. Next one, in dicot stem, the vascular bundle is conjoined open with endarked protoxylem. Next, a plant with a fibrous root system and leaves with parallel venation would lack 1, 2 and 3. All 3 statements are here. All other correct answer is here. A. 1 is here a vascular cambium. Second is here secondary xylem and phloem. And third is here cork cambium. Next one, grass leaves curl inwards during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason from the following. The most appropriate reason is here flaccidity of bulliform cells. Next one, dicot leaves are different from monocot leaves as in the former. Most stomata are present at abaxial surface as compared to adaxial surface. Next one, the most important function of the trichomes is they prevent water loss due to transpiration. Next one, given below are in zoology section now. Given below are 2 statements. Statement 1, the coagulum is formed of network of threads called thrombins. And statement 2, spleen is the graveyard of erythrocytes. Statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct here. Next one, arrange the following form elements in the decreasing order of their abundance in blood in human. Answer is first of all C. First of all erythrocytes, then platelets, then neutrophils, then monocytes, and finally eosinophils. Next one, there is a possibility of exposure of maternal blood of Rh negative mother to small amount of Rh positive blood from the fetus during the delivery of the child. Describe urine in relationship to glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion urine. Answer is here glomerular filtration, then tubular reabsorption plus tubular secretion. Assertion is the next. Assertion, counter current mechanism helps in maintaining osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. Reason, flow of filtrate is same in 2 limbs of Henel's loop which forms counter current system. A is true but R is false here. Next one, select incorrect statement among the following. The incorrect statement is here, in asthma there is no inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. This is the incorrect. Next assertion is an assertion, collecting duct plays a role in the maintenance of pH and ionic balance of blood. Reason, selective secretion of H ions and K ions into the filtrate take place in the collecting duct of the nephron. Answer, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next one, what is the used as an osmolyte in human beings to increase medullary interstitial osmolarity during concentration of urine? Answer, urea. Next assertion is an assertion, Human kidneys can produce urine nearly 4 times more concentrated than the initial fibrate form. A reason medullary intestinal gradient helps in easy passage of water from the loop of Henle only. A is true but R is false here. Next, match the column. ADH, this is matched with regulates water reabsorption at collecting duct. B, aldosterone, this is matched with promotes reabsorption of sodium at DCT. C, renin, this is matched with catalyzes the formation of angiotensin 1. And D, angiotensin 2, this is matched with vasoconstrictor, also stimulates adrenal cortex. Next one, the correct statement among the following are, the correct statement, 4 statements are given here. Only one first statement is correct, that is cardiac output is volume of blood pumped by each ventricle per minute. This is only the correct one. Next, a person with AB blood group can receive blood transfusion from a person of his own group. Next one, lube heart, lube heart sound is produced when AV valves close during initial phase of ventricular systole. Next is assertion. Filtrate gets diluted as it moves upwards in ascending limb of loop of Henle. And reason, ascending limb is impermeable to water but allows transport of electrolytes activity of passively. Answer is here, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next one, consider the following statement. 3 statements are given here. First, glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries formed by the efferent arteriole. Second, efferent arteriole forms the peritubular capillary network. And third, vasa recta is absent or highly reduced in juxtamedullary nephron. Answer is here, first, second and third, all statements are incorrect here. Next is based on the diagram, which is you have mentioned the wrong one. Have a look on it. Next, angiotensin is a vasoconstrictor and second stimulates the adrenal cortex to secrete aldosterone. Answer both 1 and 2 are correct here. Means angiotensin is a vasoconstrictor and angiotensin stimulates the adrenal cortex to secrete aldosterone. Next, rise in heartbeat, increase in the cardiac output and blood pressure occurs during emergency by the release of which hormone? Answer epinephrine. Match the column. Next one, A, P wave on an ECG matched with atrial depolarization, and B is here, and next B is here, QRS complex on an ECG. This is matched with ventricular depolarization. C, first heart sound, this is matched with closure of atrioventricular valves. And D, second heart sound, this is matched with closure of semilunar valves. Select the circulatory disorder in which heart muscles are suddenly damaged by an inadequate blood supply. Answer heart attack. If a person suspects major deficiencies of clotting in himself, then which of the following would be looked for the confirmatory evidence? Answer fibrinogen in plasma. Next one, identify the part of the nephron that first is lined by cuboidal brush bordered epithelium and second reabsorbs 70 to 80% of electrolytes and water. Answer is here, proximal convoluted tubule. Next one, which of the following cannot be considered as a point of difference between cortical and juxtamedullary nephron? Answer is a presence of peritubular capillaries. Next is match the column. A, podocytes, this is matched with filtration slits. B, protonephridia, this is matched with amphioxus. And C, nephridia, this is matched with annulates. And D, renal calculi, this is matched with crystallized oxalate. Next, which of the following organs other than kidneys also help in elimination of excretory waste? Answer is A, B, C and D. A is lungs, B liver, C skin and D sebaceous glands. Select the correct match is here. The correct match is here. Percentage of monocytes in total WBCs are percentage of proteins in plasma. Next, a person acts is a chain smoker. After some point of time, he suffers from a respiratory disorder in which his alveolar valves are damaged. Identify that particular respiratory disorder and select the correct option. The answer is emphysema. Next one, the hepatic portal veins drains blood to the liver from intestine. Next is match the column. A, tricuspid valve. This is matched with between right atrium and right ventricle. B, bicuspid valve. This is matched with between left atrium and left ventricle. C, semilunar valve. This is matched with between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Next, match the column. A, P waves. This is matched with depolarization of atria. B, QRS complex. This is matched with depolarization of ventricles. C, T wave. This is matched with repolarization of ventricles. And D, reduction in the size of T wave. This is matched with coronary ischemia. Next, inadequate supply of oxygen to heart muscles leads angina pectoris. Consider the given two statements. 1 and 2 statements are given here. First, the type of antigen present on the RBCs of a person with blood group type A is A, and second statement, the type of antibodies present in the plasma of a person with blood group type A is anti-A. Answer is here. Only first statement is correct here. Next, asthma may be attributed to allergic reaction of the mast cells in the lungs. Next, which group of animals respire through the lungs? Answer, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. Next is base dot diagram. Next, lungs do not collapse between breaths and some air always remains in the lungs which can never be expelled because there is a negative intrapleural pressure pulling at the lung walls. Next one, the partial pressure of oxygen is equal in deoxygenated blood and tissues. Next, a decrease in plasma albumin level is likely to affect osmotic balance. Identify the wrong statement with reference to transport of oxygen. The wrong statement is here. Higher H ion, hydrogen ion concentration in alveoli favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. This is the wrong statement. Next, normal activities of the human heart are regulated intrinsically. Next one, a center that moderates the functions of the respiratory rhythm center is located in pons varolii. Next, which of the following values for the given parameter is incorrect? The incorrect match is here. Transport of carbon dioxide as carbanohemoglobin is 7%. This is incorrect. Parameter is here. Next, if a person exhales out forcefully by applying all his efforts, what will be the pulmonary volume inhaled by him immediately under normal condition without applying any extra effort? Answer is TV plus ERV. TV plus ERV. Next, contraction of diaphragm increases the volume of the thoracic chamber in the anterior posterior axis. For each unit difference in the partial pressure across the diffusion membrane, the amount of carbon dioxide that diffuses is higher than the amount of oxygen, as the solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times higher than that of oxygen. Next, blood pressure in the mammalian aorta is maximum during systole of left ventricle. Which one of the following hormones reduces the blood pressure? Answer is here, atrial natriuretic factor. Hemoglobin is an oxygen carrier in human blood. Next to our assertion reason. Assertion, the part of the respiratory system starting with the external nostrils up to terminal bronchioles constitutes the conducting part, whereas the alveoli from respiratory part. Reason, conducting part transports the atmospheric air to alveoli, clears it, forms foreign particles, humidifies it, and also brings the air to the body temperature. Both A and R are true here, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Next assertion, CO2 trapped as biocarbonate at the tissue level and transported to the alveoli is released out as CO2. Reason, at tissue level, high pCO2 favors the formation of HCO3 and H ions and from CO2 and H2O while the reaction is reversed at alveoli. Both A and R are true here, and R is the correct explanation of A. That's all.